before I start, I want to point out this video is not meant for recommendation or advice. This video is strictly meant for educational purposes. So let me take a stop, take a good look. Look, you have grapes, cottage cheese, eggs. What? Wait a minute. What did I just show you? I just showed you an example of a low glycemic diet. Yes, I can't have high sugars. I'm 64 years old, and last year I was pre-diabetic. Now this year, fortunately, my sugar levels, A1C reading went down, so technically I'm just borderline pre-diabetic, which is better than pre-diabetic. Anyway, so yes, eggs, vegetables, but not any vegetables with a high content of fiber. Grapes, oh, you may say, well, grapes have sugars. Grapes are lower in the glycemic, but guess what? Grapes also contain alpha-lipoic acid, which is one of the best antioxidants to manage the sugar traveling through your veins. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, and while I'm here, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that the most beautiful sight you ever seen? I would not rather be anywhere on earth right now than here. Right. I mean, sure, there are a lot of, technological advanced things, trains that could go, maybe close to the speed of sound. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but you get what I mean, very futuristic looking cities. But I mean, for me, I could just trade all that just for this, yeah. Because this is what I always loved since I was a kid. Nature, the country. I grew up around a park, but there was a city park, but it was still a beautiful park because back in the 60s and the 70s, New York City parks were freer, and I'm not going to get into that, but they were beautiful back then. They just had more. They offered more. They were closer. New York City parks were closer to nature, and they were more fully developed as far as nature, as far as growing trees, as far as the ground. You used to see groundkeepers every day, park keepers, park workers working on the ground and the soil. Oh yes. And by freer, I mean, as a kid, I used to be able to dig up and look for treasures in the ground. You can't go to a park these days and start digging. You get arrested. I was a kid. I used to do that every day with my little shovel and bucket. But wait a minute. The goat of Norway. Hey, cool. Hello there. Hello. Greetings to you from Pennsylvania. And look, Lance Games, 890. Hello there. I'm glad you could drop in and join me, because I usually don't get a chance to go out. But look, today I'm outside. Let me turn around. Push with the other hand. Yes, today I'm outside. And I'm doing exercise because this is a 3/4 mile walk, and I'm about like 20 pounds of stuff I'm pushing, and pretty soon I'm going uphill. So I'm going to start to go uphill and really get a workout going uphill with this wagon. So it's really lovely evening. Pretty soon the moon will come out, but it's still pretty daylight. See, it's very nice. Very, very nice. Very beautiful. But getting back to low glycemic diet, eggs, grapes, celery, high fiber, no fat cottage cheese, and yes, whole eggs too, because whole eggs contain lecithin, helps the body metabolize fats Also great, the lecithin is great for your brain. Phospholipids, it's a type of fat that protects your nerves. That's also contained in eggs, phospholipids. And guess what? I even have some natural soy sauce. So what is soy good for? Soy has some things that are good for the prostate. Some things that have been known to help the prostate. And soy, they're called isoflavones. So soy contains isoflavones. Hey, how you doing? Noah, hello there. I'm very happy you could drop in and see me pushing this cart. I mean, sometimes you can't always get a lift or ride. Sometimes you get a ride, but it's good. It's all fun because I like, walking. I like walking anyway, and it's not snowing, so yeah. So I went to this place and I got some stuff for my diet, which is mostly high fiber vegetables, low sugar, fruits like the grapes. I don't eat a lot of grapes. Gotta tell you the truth, my friend, I'm gonna give the grapes mostly to my friend. I just have a few because I can't have too much. The skin kind of bothers me. Though they're really good, grapes are great for you. One of the best fruits that exists are grapes. Yeah, and they have whole eggs. I have a lot of whole eggs. No fat cottage cheese, really good stuff. Yes, carrots. I juice the carrots. And you know what? I just thought of something. Maybe I could have the grapes. Maybe I could have the grapes if I put them in my juicer, and I could strain out the skin. Wait a minute. I think I'll try that tomorrow, because I already have my juice today. Yes, I think I'll try that tomorrow. The thing is, when I get home, my fridge is almost full of eggs. I hope my friend doesn't yell at me, but my friend might tell me, hey, why do you bring more eggs home? So for the next few days, I'm going to have to be eating a lot of eggs. Hopefully that'll make my muscles bigger. Hey, wait. Hey, Garcia Sam, 1988. Hello there. Thanks for dropping in. Still didn't make it home. Still pushing this wagon. Gotta push the wagon. You know what? I have approximately going downhill. 200 yards to go. Something like that. I'm getting home, close to home. Anyway, this is the country here. So I got a lot of space to walk, and I don't have a bunch of people in the city running towards me and all that. So it's a much more pleasant walk, Yeah, it's kind of... So I'm going to work out today and do another live. I hope to do another live working out. Today's chest and back day. I don't have a big selection of back exercises, mainly because I don't have a lot of equipment. All I have is a little rickety bench, so I do dumbbell rows using the bench to support my back. I used to do floor presses sometimes, and sometimes I don't even train with weights. Sometimes I'll just do some push-ups. Sometimes I just do the push-ups. Pull-ups I can't do today because my shoulder's still bothering me. I went to the shoulder doctor yesterday, and the appointment was for 2:20. Now get this, follow this. This is a little story. 2:20, I'm there sitting in the office. I arrived on time, and I'm looking forward to telling the doctor how much or how lousy my shoulder feels. And I'm waiting. 2:40. I check my phone. Nowadays, you don't need a watch. You just check your phone. Then it's 3 o'clock. Still didn't show. Can you imagine sitting in your doctor's office 40 minutes and nobody comes to tell you, give you any updates on why the doctor's late? Favorite way to relax, we're just looking at it. Walking in the country. There's no better way for me to relax. Like, you know, this is my favorite thing to do to relax, walk in the country. So, yeah, so I had arranged a ride to pick me up. I had arranged somebody to pick me up, take me back home from the doctor. They said 3:20. Be there between 3:20 and 3:50. So now I'm looking at the time on my phone inside the doctor's office. And it says 3:19, so I said, no, I have to get out of here. I better go. I went to the receptionist and told them, listen, sorry, but I have to go because I have somebody who's going to pick me up, take me back home. And they said, they asked me, would you like to reschedule? I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. You know, I was thinking in my head, like, why would I want to wait? And it's not just that. I woke up 2 hours earlier. I didn't get much sleep. I had to do a lot of things at home before I went to the doctor. So, you know, it was a very, very hectic day. And I made a lot, it was harder. I made a lot of sacrifices just to get to that doctor's visit. And then I had to wait over an hour, and still the doctor didn't show up after more than an hour. So then I left. So no, thank you. I'm not going back there. Meantime, I'm stuck with my shoulder, but hey, at least, you know what the saying goes, it could be worse, right? So yeah, that was yesterday, but today's a happy day because I got all my stuff here. Grapes, I have the cottage cheese. I even have a little treat, the soy sauce and the mozzarella. Low-fat mozzarella. Oh, and I have like low-fat tuna and water. Right, so I have a lot of stuff. And with this little wagon here, I'm kind of leaning on it, which is kind of cheating. And, you know, by exercise standards, I'm cheating. I'm not really heavily pushing. I'm letting it roll, taking the easy way. You're doing it the easy way. But hey, you know, my legs are still feeling from Tuesday's workout. And yesterday I didn't get a good night's sleep, so hey, you can take it easy sometimes. Yeah. So let me see if I can get, okay. I gotta cross it. I don't cross, you know. Oh. So, you ever see those movies, I don't know, in the 70s and the 80s, where somebody from the city was really used to just crossing and like crossing the road fast and taking things for granted. They cross a country road, and out of nowhere, a big tractor trailer comes. But those are the things that one has to adapt to and keep in mind when they're crossing a country road. There are a lot of tractors and trailers because there are a lot of trailer trucks transporting stuff, cargo and all kinds of things, you know. You have like raw material that's transported, raw material each day. Wood, hay, soil, fertilizer. Yeah, fertilizer. Fertilizer is a big one here because you can't grow anything without fertilizer, right? So you wouldn't think it's so important, but it is. Very much is. So let's keep those animals, those cows, and all the other animals that poop. Let's make sure to keep them pooping. Very important. Poop's an important thing. Poop makes the go round. Poop, without poop, we wouldn't have any food. Think about that. Next time anybody gives you any beep-boop, just make sure you tell them that without poop, the world wouldn't get fed. True story. You only heard it right here on Natural Fitness Life. Yes, indeed. Okay. Looks like I'm home. Honey, I'm home. Hey, thank you for everybody for dropping in. Thank you very much.